Smoke is rising there from the parliament buildings in Nepal as protests continue to spiral out of control in the capital, Kathmandu. The Prime Minister has resigned today. The city's airport, the international airport, is closed. The government has rolled back its controversial social media ban. It was that ban that sparked these protests, but the anger persists. 19 people died in yesterday's deadly police crackdown. Salima Shivji is in Mumbai.
Well, Heather, as you mentioned, the situation is very fluid on the ground. The latest is, of course, that the Prime Minister of Nepal, KP Sharma Oli, has actually resigned when faced with the extent of the protests really raging on the streets of the capital, Kathmandu, as well as elsewhere in Nepal. He says that he is leaving to pave the way for some sort of constitutional solution to the current crisis because really there was no clear path out of it, considering how quickly the protests erupted and really spread across the country. The latest that we're hearing now is that the country's parliament building has been set on fire after protesters stormed that complex. Now, initially, the protests began, protesters, of course, made up of mostly young people and students. Initially, they came out to protest the government's social media ban that blocked 26 social media platforms. That just came into effect several days ago. That happened on Monday. The students came out to protest, as well as to protest what they saw as inherent corruption within government. But that protest on Monday turned really quite violent with an aggressive police response. 19 protesters were killed and dozens more injured. And even though there was a curfew in place today to try to curb those demonstrations, it didn't work. We saw protesters storming government buildings, the government administrative complex where the Prime Minister Oli's office was located, as well as protesters targeting the homes of several politicians and their parties. Oli included. You can see visuals of his home being stormed by protesters, vandalized really quite extensively, and set on fire. That wasn't just the case with his home. Two other former prime ministers' homes were also set on fire, as well as the home of Nepal's home minister, a key minister in the government who actually resigned late yesterday to try to do something to quell these protests. The social media ban was also reversed in an attempt to stop the protests, but clearly it was very difficult. The anger from these protesters against the government and against the police and their response, which was seen as really heavy-handed, was too much. Take a listen.
Police are supposed to be our protector, and they opened fire on students, on everyone. We just wanted to prove a point. We don't want corruption. We don't want this. We don't want them to lead our country. And they just killed people. Like, life doesn't matter to them.
Now, Kathmandu's main international airport has also been closed, and security forces are all around there after reports of arson in the area.
That is Salima Shivji in Mumbai this morning.